What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Romagnoli's inform. It's going to be a relatively quick one because we obviously have a level 30 86 storyline Romagnoli on the way, and also it's just a funny one because obviously we have Aspas as well, who is also a level 30 reward, so we may as well go for the third option, and we have pretty much all three of them without even having to do one of them. It is obviously unfortunate. EA can't really choose who gets inform as such. Obviously they could potentially choose somebody else, but if say Romagnoli scored a hat-trick this weekend, there is no way that they cannot choose him. There would be questions, there'd be the whole of it, and to be honest, do they really care? That is the big one. Do they really care that we've got an 85 now and an 86 in literally like 2-3 weeks? Same as Aspas, we now have, I believe it's 2 86s. So it is unfortunate, and it's completely not their fault. And this is why I think storyline cards are better to be people who are not going to get these sort of informs so close to the storyline rating. Like with the level 12, with the level 15s, I think they are. There's nobody who is going to get an inform like that. There can be silvers that have gone up to an 82. There can be bronzes that have got an 85 card. It's just something different. I don't know. It needs to be some sort of revamp because obviously this is now a poor choice. The fact that pretty much the third card is the only option, because if you've got Romagnoli 85, if you've got 86 Aspas, what's the point getting either of them in storyline? I know it's not EA's fault and it's not a rant about them, but let me know, who's your Serie A partnership? Because I quite like Romagnoli. I think he's a cracking centre-back. Personally, if I was going with someone, Romagnoli, Koulibaly. Let me know down below. So with Romagnoli, 2-star, 3-star, skills to weak foot. Trait-wise, we've got nothing that is going to affect us. Obviously, he is left-footed, 6'2", high defensive work rate with the medium attacking. He has got 72 pace. So to be honest, in terms of other Serie A centre-backs, it's not bad. He gets an 82 on a shadow. He's already got 87 defending, which is amazing. Already got 81 physical. Again, cracking stuff right there. With 74 stamina, which is obviously dropping the average down by quite a bit. He's got 88 aggression, 82 jumping, and strength, which is decent. Obviously, if you are looking for some sort of chem style, I think shadow is going to be the one to really boost that pace. Obviously, with a storyline version, he only gets a +2. But in terms of defending, there's not really too much that you can really add to him. Even with a shadow at an 85 rated, he still has 96 defending with a shadow, 81 physical. Obviously, if you are getting more pace, and as he goes up, if he does manage to get an 87, 88, 89, even potentially a 90, instead of going for the shadow, you'll go for the anchor, and I think that will kind of really even him out in terms of a centre-back. I think he's absolutely wonderful at it. If you put a shadow as well, you do get 91 rated. Absolutely fantastic stuff. I think tackling-wise is brilliant. In terms of his physicality, very nice. In terms of his kind of balance and kind of recovery in the pace aspect and the balance and agility, he is a little bit slow, and it does take him a little bit to turn. Even with his inform, I've used his gold many a times, and then obviously this inform, they're relatively the same, a little bit better on the team of the week, which you'd kind of expect, but still not enough for me to say it's kind of fixed. I'm hoping the storyline's even better. Again, I think it's going to be minor differences. I think for Romagnoli, he needs to be 88 to 90 for me to really find that good difference with him. But I think by then we're looking at Koulibaly, and more than likely there's going to be kind of like a hybrid option. I think Serie A centre-backs, which we'll have a look in the overall review in a second, there's not a huge amount just yet that I think, yes, that guy will go into a meta team, it'll go into a FUT Champs team, and I'd be happy with it. So going into the overall then, we've got 50k on the PlayStation, practically 70k on the Xbox. Relatively big difference in terms of price range, especially seeing as though he more than likely will drop even more during the Team of the Group Stage promo packs tomorrow. Or yeah, tomorrow technically, it's midnight now or past it. So we are going to get promo packs on the Friday at 6 PM. So personally for me, most if any of these informs would not buy out of rewards unless you are looking to do a quick flip. Maybe you're looking for him to go back up after rewards just that little bit. It's a potential, but I don't think there's a huge amount of want or I suppose demand for these team of the weeks. I don't think anyone's going to be putting them in their team, bar from maybe the Rafinha, I think he's actually quite a nice card, and I'd be interested to see how he plays. I think he's going to be one of the next ones in terms of a review. We've managed to do Martinez, Fabian, Romagnoli, and I want to try and get Rafinha and Griezmann out next if I can. And I think there was one more that I wanted to try and do, but if that is what I've got time for in terms of tonight, then obviously they're going to have to do, and we'll see what we get in rewards. But in terms of Romagnoli, as we can see, and I have completely botched this, normally I put it in full screen so you can kind of see. In terms of Serie A centre-backs, this is kind of what I want to really go with. Koulibaly, road to the final. If Napoli go far, then that's going to be a cracking card. The moment he starts to step over that 80 pace is absolutely phenomenal. Chiellini, for me, has passed it. I just think he has in general. Don't know why he's extinct. I don't know why he's extinct, unless he's changed team for some reason. Oh no, it's 32k. I was thinking that. I was like, I swear Chiellini's in the game, and he's most definitely been a part of packs. I think Koulibaly, like I say, is number one, most definitely. Romagnoli, I think, is the next one for me. In terms of kind of like looking straight at just pace, obviously he is next. De Ligt, I've heard mixed reviews about. Obviously he's going to need informs, he's going to need special cards for me to say, yes, we can get him in the team. Manolas, I haven't personally used yet, but we will be using him very soon. We managed to get him in an upgrade pack, so we'll be having a look at him just in terms of kind of maybe like a Twitter review. I don't really want to make a whole video on an 83 in December, so for me, I'll probably, again, check all the socials down below. I'll be posting kind of like random reviews, maybe players that I don't think are worth an entire video, but obviously I do want to give my opinion on. Even if you want to check the Discord out as well, if you are still listening, I will be trying to kind of like make a section for all the player reviews. I can go through the meta players, I can go through the kind of cheap beasts, and really talk about a vast majority of players. So that should be something interesting that I want to try and bring to the table to kind of add a little bit more than just YouTube videos. But Romagnoli, for me, I think storyline is definitely the one to go. Out of the three, I'd probably go with him just because Aspas, there's a million strikers you can get, whereas centre-backs are very hard to come by in the Serie A. As you can tell, there's not many specials. In terms of specials, like you've got the bottom three here, you've got Koulibaly and Romagnoli. That is literally it. So I think personally he is worth the buy, or at least the unlock. I wouldn't go for the buy, I'd go for the storyline, because he is better technically. Like, you look at the upgrade, +1s and 2s, but he's free. You don't have to pay anything. If you did get Romagnoli in a red pick, then fair enough. I'd probably then look at somebody else, because if you've already got him red and you're not looking to get rid, then obviously you're looking for somebody else. I'd probably go with Aspas, or I don't even know what the other guy is called, to be honest. And then overall, I think he's just okay, and that's the unfortunate about it. He's a good card, but I think he needs to be 88 to 90 in my opinion, and then we're looking at someone who's really going to step to the plate. But hopefully you enjoyed the video. I personally gave him an 8 out of 10. I think he's got some good links. Obviously the Serie A is starting to thrive even more as we get more team of the weeks. Team of the group knockout, team of the group stage is coming out Friday, so we've got plenty more cards there. Make sure you like and subscribe for Griezmann and Rafinha coming next, and then possibly one more, maybe not. I think it's just going to be them two, but like I say, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you for the next one. Peace.